And good morning and welcome to VSA Capital 5 Minute Morning Miner on Tuesday, March 28th. Good morning, Paul. How are you?
I'm pretty well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Right, it's pretty quiet out there in many ways. Partially, because I think we're lining up for what I describe as a Super Friday when everybody releases their results to get them in by the end of March, which is a right pain in the bloody I don't know what. But one of the bits of news out actually overnight just sort of popped out is that, and we were discussing this a little bit yesterday, how with the lithium price coming down, was it a conspiracy theory that allows the Chinese to come in and bid for these lithium assets? I see overnight, Paul, it's almost coming true. Albemarle, the big lithium major in South America, has made a 5.7 billion, actually I'll tell a lie, 3.7 billion, sorry, do I mean 3.7 billion? Yeah, 3.7 billion bid for the Australian Liontown Resources. It's been rejected, probably for the reasons that we were saying, that actually, the lithium projects probably are cheap at the moment. As much of it is because they're all moving down with the sentiment of the lithium price. Actually, the Liontown Resources jumped about 50% on the back of the bid. And it actually said that it had even other bids back in October and the beginning of March. And Albemarle have built a small stake of about 2% in the company. So a little bit of activity there, obviously going on in the lithium play. Don't forget, Liontown obviously signed deals also with Ford and Tesla. So they've got in quite a strong position. But that follows on from our conversation yesterday. Anyway, there you go. That's that. What news did you have, Paul?
Oh, I wanted to just add a bit on that Liontown Albemarle deal. First of all, Albemarle has already tried twice before, apparently, on bids for Liontown, and I think the reason is because it would double the size of Albemarle's operations in Australia specifically. So it's looking for definitely a scope and scale kind of story that Liontown would add to Albemarle.
Yep. Okay. Other news?
Yep, there is a $50 million loan commitment arrangement has been made with the Greenland gold mine developer Amarak Resources. That's tri-listed actually, and this is in order to get $50 million worth of funding toward the redevelopment of the Nalunaq gold mine, which was Greenland's only operating gold mine about 15 years ago. It represents $18.5 million of senior debt on a revolving credit facility, $21 million in convertible notes, and $10 million in a cost overrun contingency as well. So that's the combination of items there for that loan agreement, and all again behind the idea of trying to get the Nalunaq property back into production.
Yeah. Okay.
Other big news out overnight was a new update on the resources on the Gonneville deposit, the Julimar nickel PGM deposit in West Australia held by Chalice Mining. That's for investors not familiar, that is otherwise one of the biggest nickel and PGM projects or deposits yet undeveloped in the world right now. It is sulfide mineralization as well, which makes it particularly of interest to the battery and electrification future of the world here. It has resulted in a 560 million ton resource for Gonneville at about 0.88 grams in the PGMs plus 0.16% nickel, 0.09% copper. And within that, the higher grade resources of the sulfides, for which will be the main focus for development, 120 million tons at 1.6 grams PGMs and 0.2 nickel, 0.18% copper. Now, this is disseminated sulfide mineralization, and it will be developed in large part as an open pit mine. And the logistics or possibilities for it just can't be that much better because it's in the heart of the agricultural country of West area of West Australia, outside of Perth. So about 70 kilometers away from Perth. So very convenient for development.
Oh, very good. Okay, one other that I would just give you. I think most people who listen to this know that we love Guanajuato silver, Mexico's fastest growing silver producer, and it's a mini Fresnillo. But just a little idea for people. We've actually been absolutely correct to be pushing this stock because on the TSX, year to date, it is up nearly 50%. And yet on its London listing, we did the dual listing, it is basically unchanged. Therefore, there is the most fantastic arbitrage if somebody wants to take advantage of it. You buy the London listed, sell the TSX. Actually, don't bother to sell the TSX, just buy the London listed stock. You're getting it at a massive discount. Tells you the state of the London market, doesn't it? Which is pretty sad. And on that note, Paul, yeah, go on.
I'll be promoting what you just said, I think, when I get to Mining Journal today.
It's an absolute no-brainer. Buy Guanajuato silver on the London market. You're getting in at a massive discount. On that note, we'll speak again tomorrow, Paul.
Very good. Thank you.